Well,
Yeah.
there it is.
Yeah.
In case you weren't there last night, like a lot of us, and didn't have anything like what you were wearing just a second ago.
What I was wearing a second ago looks normal compared to some of this stuff.
You know, it's true.
Yeah, this is the Met Gala. These are photos from the Met Gala last night.
Last night, it was, I guess, the go-to event in New York City.
Every year.
Being dubbed as, quote, fashion's biggest night out in New York City. It brings some of the celebrities out of the woodwork. Good to see everybody. Thanks for joining us for this edition of First Coast Living. We thought we'd take you to New York and take a little look at what some people were wearing last night. And your outfit was not too bad.
I know.
Relative to a lot of this.
I know. Hey folks, I'm Curtis Dvorak, and yeah, I didn't get an invite. We didn't get an invite.
No.
But the Met Gala every year is where Hollywood shows off their
It's a big fundraiser. For the Met.
And the elaborate fashion. And every year they pick a theme. And this year's theme.
What was the theme?
This year's theme was Ray Kawakubo. Kawakubo. Ray Kawakubo. He's a designer.
Okay. And is that his stuff right there?
That's his stuff. So this was the theme.
Okay.
And then here's some of the looks that you saw there. This is Rihanna. So she is being said to have really fit the theme.
Boy, I would have struggled with that theme.
I'm not even sure how you put that on. There we go. There's a beautiful dress there.
Strikingly beautiful, yes. I mean,
Nikki looking good.
Not something that you probably can pick up, you know, on your way out of town.
Nick Jonas's girlfriend. How do you walk, Casey? Perfect question for you. How do you walk through an event with that?
You don't. You just stand there and they take pictures until someone carries it for you.
J-Lo looking classic. I don't know if that fits the theme. And that Kim Kardashian, she didn't fit the theme. There was people online right now that are killing some of the celebrities, and they're really upset about it. They're like, you didn't stick to the theme. There's Madonna in her camo, and she actually took, I think, the camo netting that Jared, our floor producer, used to use when he was in the military, and she made a dress out of that. Are they going to say
for his duck blind?
Yeah, she made a dress out of it. It does look like a duck blind.
A tribute to the troops, I would hope. If so, good for her.
I think that's all of them, but yeah, so look, Hollywood's a little crazy. We know this already. And they put those kind of outfits on, raise a bunch of money for charity, but
there you go.
Maybe next year.
There you go. Oh, and then there's some of the memes too. And that was kind of the fun part of this last night. If you were on Twitter, people were going and comparing different things that they saw at the Met Gala to various things like piles of laundry.
That is so good.
There are a bunch out there on Twitter. You just got to find them.
You know what? It does. It looks like Rihanna's holding all of her laundry, walking from, you know, like you walk from the dryer back to your room to fold your clothes. That's what it looks like she's doing.
If you like florals and reds, it is. Very good.
Stuff. Well.
All right, this story, enough of this, enough talking about New York and Hollywood and celebrities. This is a great story. So what do you do when the lights are on, you're getting ready, you're at an event, you're standing up to the microphone, you're going to sing the national anthem, and then all of a sudden it just doesn't work? Well, Canadian country music star Brett Kissel did something pretty darn neat, and it's getting praise and a lot of attention online. Watch this.
No.
Good stuff. There we go. So
awesome. He got the entire crowd to sing the national anthem, and they did the Canadian national anthem while they were there. And you know what? That's awesome. We should have led with this story and put the Met to the back of the A block because that's great. By the way, I think that was what Anaheim was playing. Is this the Stanley Cup playoff?
Stanley Cup playoffs.
So the Ducks went on to win that one. I think 6-3. The Oilers lead the series though 2-1. But that's the kind of I love seeing that. That was
that's
wonderful.
Smart thinking.
Yeah.
You're sitting there going, "What do you do?"
What do you do?
Crowd realizes it.
It's just so patriotic.
Really cool that Jags did that a few times where we would have the crowd. We didn't have an anthem singer, and we would have the crowd sing the national anthem. And it's really, really cool when stadiums do that, and you just feel that energy from everybody.
Yeah, you can be a part of it. You know, and I usually do sing, though. I feel bad for my neighbors when I do sing because I don't have the best singing voice. And so, you know, I get into it, and they're kind of looking at me like, oh, you know, they don't want to say anything, but they're like.
The only audience that matters is Madison, and I'm sure she loves it.
Oh, I'm sure she does. When she gets older, she's going to be like, Mom, stop. Just stop singing. You can't sing.
Well, we live on the beaches here, and we know the sea turtles, and you see the sea turtle nests and everything. And
Oh,
It's a race to
those
the
cute
shore.
little guys. They're so cute.
They're adorable. It's a
Yeah.
race to the
Look at
shore
little
for the
guy.
sea
You can
turtles.
do it. Just go. Just go. You can do it.
They come out of their nest, and that's why they say don't disturb them, because they got to make their way to the nest, and they don't want the lights distracting them, taking them the opposite way.
Right. That's why you have to turn off the lights at night. Yep, they don't, to mistake it for the moon.
And it's the start of sea turtle nesting season, so over the next couple of months, hundreds of sea turtles are going to lay thousands of eggs all
close.
up and
Go.
down the Florida coastline.
Sorry, I'm playing with the turtle in the monitor.
According to biologists, last year and in 2015, we recorded years with nearly 4,600 nests on 35 miles of beach. And if you come across sea turtles, the best advice is to just leave them alone, admire them from afar. I see people up and down the beach in front of me, and they put basically netting, orange fencing around the nests. And for the most part, everybody's pretty cool about it. People understand, like, don't go near it. If you knew the stats on how many turtles actually survive, that's why they don't want you messing with them. And that's why they tell
give them
us
a fighting chance,
in our building, we're supposed to turn our patio lights off.
Yeah, exactly, because they'll mistake it for the moon and they'll end up going the wrong way, and you don't want that to happen. Go to the moon, go into the ocean. Okay, speaking of beaches, there's a famous beach. This one is in Turkey, and it is officially open for the season. So if you've never heard of it, you're not alone. We had neither this morning until we saw it come across the wires. It's in southwestern Turkey, and the reason why it's getting so much hype is because people are flocking to that sandbar. I guess it's a rare opportunity to walk across this bay.
Walk on water.
To walk on water. It
Beach has a
divides
narrow
the Gulf
sandbar.
into two parts. It's about knee deep, and people just will walk across and get a good photo op and go home. That's it.
And it looks
selfie
like
sticks
it looks
come
like
out,
you're
even in
walking.
Turkey.
It looks like you're walking on water and stuff. And we have a bunch of those sandbars along the river with the tides coming up and down. But yeah, we usually pull boats up onto them.
That's like Matanzas Inlet, because I'll pass that every day coming to and from work, and that's just, people will just put their boats right up on the sandbar, and I mean, that is a neat place. If you've never been to the Matanzas Inlet before, just north of Flagler County, it's
raft
awesome.
up. They call them raft ups, where all the boats get together.
Oh yeah, they're having fun.
That looks like a walk up. I don't know. Everybody walking across water. Maybe that's where, the stories of walking across water. I don't know.
I don't think so.
Or splitting the seas.
I think there's more to that story.
Could be.
So $1 million, you ready for this? That's how much one teenager made in socks. He's an Oregon teen. He is making big bucks from his custom designs. Have you seen this story?
Another idea that I should have made money off of. Christine Pitawanich introduces us to the ambitious 17-year-old.
Printing, cutting and pressing. Making custom socks is 17-year-old Brennan Agronoff's life these days.
Yeah, these are our OSU camo socks.
But like any other teenager, he's still got school, sports, and friends.
But yeah, I definitely have a pretty busy life.
Busy running Hoopswag, a business he started at 13 years old.
And I do all the designs. We have over 500 different designs.
It seems there's something for just about everyone.
These are our goat farm socks. These are one of our top sellers. And so these are my actual goats. So that's really cool to see our goats basically being sent all over the world.
And last year, he hit a milestone.
So last year we did $1 million in sales. So that was really exciting for me at age 17 to say I can do $1 million in sales. That was a big accomplishment for me.
It's an accomplishment that's getting him a lot of attention.
We got an exclusive story with CNN, and then the press just sort of took off from there.
Agronoff says it all started when he noticed people were wearing boring white or black socks when they played basketball. He saved his money to buy a cooler pair, then thought about ways he could make them.
I went to my parents, sort of presented the business idea, and basically asked for a loan for $3,000 to get the original equipment and printers and things to get going. And then in August of 2013, I got set up and going.
At first we were a little bit skeptical, but then we looked at the numbers he put together and checked it out, and it seemed to make sense.
Agronoff's mom helps him full-time now, running production while he's at school.
But I had no idea it would turn into this.
This 17-year-old's success thanks to hard work and an open mind. And he has advice to aspiring entrepreneurs.
So don't be afraid to go do what you love.
Don't be afraid. You never know. That idea comes out and you just execute upon it, and you put, as my dad would say, the pebble in the pond. You don't know the ripples. Blah, will go. Look what he did. He had an idea. Now his mom's running it while he's at school. And he says really anybody can do this because there's so much information out on the internet. There's even YouTube videos like how do you create your own socks, and that kind of stuff's out there. He sells them on Amazon, by the way, for $15 a pop.
You can learn anything on YouTube. All tutorials. I learned how to peel a mango.
Jared is
the
over
other
there
day.
going, yep, you sure can.
I didn't know how to peel a mango. I learned how to peel a mango. You can do anything on YouTube.
On
Including
YouTube.
start a business.
All right, still to come.
We got a whole bunch more coming up, folks.